Hey, you, I need you to hit the subscribe button below.
So I want all y'all to pay attention to what your feast days are and what we should be doing.
Bring it out.
It has nothing to do with Halloween. Give me Colossians 2 and 8.
Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
So these men are going to destroy you through their own philosophies and their vain deceit, their own lies. They're just deceiving you. Halloween has nothing to do with the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
That is an old Celtic tradition. It has nothing to do with you. The same people that did this to you are the same people that are telling you to keep Halloween.
What?
The same people that are telling you to keep Thanksgiving. These are the same people that are telling you to do Christmas.
What?
It has nothing to do with you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
It is not in your best interest. We have our own feast days. Give me about Christ did an example.
For even hereunto, where he called, because Christ also suffered for us.
See, Christ suffered for us.
Right.
Why did he suffer for us? You're gonna read on. Read.
Leaving us an example.
Leaving us a what?
Leaving us an example.
Jesus the Christ left us an example of how to live. Read.
That we should follow his steps.
You should do what?
That we should follow his steps.
So we're supposed to follow the steps as Jesus the Christ. Now we're gonna see, are we following the steps as Jesus the Christ if we doing Christmas, if we doing Halloween, if we doing Thanksgiving. We're gonna find out what Christ did. Give me Luke chapter 7.
Bring it out.
2. Luke chapter 7 and 2. We're gonna go over some of these feast days that Christ did. Everybody say they love Jesus Christ. They love Jesus. You say you love Jesus, right? The brother in the blue, right? You love Jesus the Christ? We're going to show you if you truly love him. You truly want to walk after his example, walk after his footsteps. Read that.
Bring it out.
John chapter 7 verse 2.
How you doing, sir?
Now the Jew feast of tabernacle was at hand.
So this is the feast of tabernacles. When we went out and we celebrated tabernacle, celebrated for when we was in the 40 years, we was roaming around in the wilderness. That was this feast is about. This is something that Christ did. You guys know that verse?
Verse 10. But when his brethren were gone up, then went he also unto the feast.
So that him and his brethren, they went to the feast of tabernacles. Read on.
Right.
Not openly, but as it were in secret.
So they went to the tabernacles in secret because they were being chased down by people that didn't like it. Come to 14.
Verse 14. Now about the midst of the feast, Jesus went up into the temple and taught.
See, that was our traditions. We go to the temple during the feast of tabernacles. We had nothing to do with Halloween. We had nothing to do with Thanksgiving. The people that taught you Halloween and Thanksgiving, this is what they did to you. This is your Halloween. This is your Thanksgiving. This is your Christmas. We talk about our feast days, what we did.
Bring it up.
Hey, brother in the orange, let me show you something right quick. Hey, come in right quick. Brother in the orange shorts. Brother in the orange shorts, let me show you something. Bring him over here. Give me on Passover. Luke chapter 2, on the Passover, Christ on the Passover. When he was young, he was 12 years old. Hey, we have our own feast days. We have our own holidays that's in the Bible.
Good.
A lot of y'all doing these guys' feast days. You should not be doing these guys' feast days. We have our own feast days, our own heritage. All by ourselves.
Bring it up.
Read.
The book of Luke, chapter 2, and verse 41.
Bring it out.
Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover.
You see that? Christ did the feast of Passover.
Right.
One of our holidays, our traditions, is to do the Passover every year.
Right.
Every year we did the Passover. That's what we should be doing. We shouldn't be out here doing a whole bunch of nonsense wear masks of ghouls and goblins.
Right.
That was never our tradition. Read that
Bring it
again.
up.
Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover.
See, Christ's parents went every year at the feast of the Passover. Read on.
And when he was 12 years old,
When Christ was 12, read.
they went up to Jerusalem after the custom of the feast.
They went up to Jerusalem after the custom. After the custom. That's our custom right there. Passover is one of our customs.
Right.
Tabernacles is one of our customs.
Right.
Give me Acts 2. You're going to get some more of our traditions, our feast days. Stop copying the man that did this to you.
Right.
Stop copying this man.
Right.
Stop envying this man. This man cannot save you. You can't vote for the man that did this to you and think something good gonna come out of it.
Bring it out.
Look at what he did to you. Come up in and see. See how you can change that. Brother in the blue, you come up in and check this out. The sister with the head wrap on, you come up here and check this out. We don't bite, we just going over the Bible, we're going over our history. Read that.
The book of Acts, chapter 2 and verse 1. And when the day of Pentecost,
For the day of what?
the day of Pentecost,
The day of Pentecost. That's one of another feast day, another holiday for our people. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
The 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
They're one of our days, Pentecost. Read on.
was fully come. They were all with one accord in one place.
So in the Feast of Pentecost, we had to go to Jerusalem. And we was all on one accord with that thing. And we went to one place to celebrate it.
Right.
This is another tradition that our people did. We reading all of this in the New Testament. This is happening in the New Testament.
Right.
Showing you what our tradition was. It never changed from that. Give me Maccabees, chapter 1. And this is what making all you guys, this is what confusing everybody. This is how we're gonna show you what happened to us, what caused the confusion, why we think the way we do. After the white man, the Greeks, destroyed us, I don't know what our mentality was. After they destroyed us, they gave us this mentality that now we all one people.
Right.
It's funny they don't say that when they're killing your babies. When they set up shop for you to kill your own babies. They set up abortion clinics outside your neighborhood.
Right.
They don't say we all just one people. I've been in plenty of neighborhoods, and somehow I don't see abortion clinics by white people's neighborhood.
Right.
I don't see abortion clinics in in Chinatown. Why there's no abortion clinics there?
Right.
But when you come to our neighborhood, there's abortion clinics. You see about 50 churches, a church on every corner. You see 7-Elevens, and we don't own any of it. But read that. We're gonna show you what happened, what philosophy that we are living in. Read that.
The first book of the Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom.
He wrote to his whole kingdom. His whole kingdom. There was plenty of regions that he was over. King Antiochus, he was a Greek. He was an Edomite. Read.
That all should be one people.
Uh-oh. What that sound like? This king said everybody should be one people now. After they destroyed us. Read.
And everyone should leave his laws.
Everyone should leave their laws. Everybody should leave what they was their inheritance. Read.
So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
All the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king to leave their traditions alone. And that's what we did. That's what happened to us in slavery. They told us, leave our own traditions alone. They beat it in us to do Halloween, to do Christmas, to do Thanksgiving. Hey, read that.
And everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king.
So all of the heathens agreed to that everybody should be one people. Now we're going to see if all of our people did the same thing. Read.
Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Many, not all of the Israelites, only many of the Israelites consented to his religion. Everybody being one people is the white man's religion. And he only established that religion after he has conquered and colonized you. That's when he want to say, all right, everybody under this one religion. He don't say that while he's conquering you. Everybody's one person. We all human beings. That's what he come teach after he colonized you, after he took over your land.
Right.
You be farming, having your own food, and the next thing you know, you have to buy your own food that you was farming for.
Right.
Colonization. Now everybody wants people to read on.
And sacrifice unto idols.
And they want us to sacrifice to idols. You sacrificing to this so-called white man that he called himself Jesus now, Caesar Borgia.
Bring it out.
You want to when they eat that little cracker and some grape juice to this white dude right here.
Communion.
Bring it up.
Yeah, communion. They use their communion towards this white dude right here.
Bring it out.
And then you got ISIS and Tammuz. That's what they're sacrificing to idols. You eating that stuff, you drinking their sacrifices, you eat swine. You doing all these things like the heathens do, but now you thinking we all one people. Read on.
And profane the Sabbath.
And then what?
And profane the Sabbath.
And that's what you see all across our neighborhoods. We can't wait. As soon as we get paid on Friday, we at the store spending all of our money. All your deals is on Saturday.
Bring it out.
They know it's the Sabbath.
Right.
They know they gotta keep us in sin. We don't gotta be in their stores. Hey, brother over there with the blue, what's your name, man? Hey, what's your name, man?
My name is Mel.
Hey, Mel, I want to ask you a question about Christmas and Thanksgiving. Can you hear me over there? I don't know if you can hear me right quick. Hey, come a little closer, man. We got a little time. You been sitting over there, man. We all supposed to. Come over here for a second. I want to hear your perspective, man, because you're a little old. You're about old as my uncle, man.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. Hey, check this out. Why do you think that we do the holidays that men that did this to us, we'll celebrate the same holidays until it's celebrated? Why do you think we'll do such a thing?
Because we don't know the truth. Most of us don't.
Most of us don't, right?
Most of us don't know the truth.
Now, I take it that by that answer, I take it that you did some studying in your day, right?
Yeah.
You know what's going on. You know it's all a hoax, right?
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, why they still do it today, even though that you found this information out when I was probably a teenager?
Why do we still do it today?
Yes.
Because we want to fit in with the world. They don't understand that we are set apart people and that we are not supposed to be following the ways of the world. We're set apart people. We're completely different from them. We have our own set of laws, statutes, and commandments that we have to follow. Also, our own holidays and like Passover and stuff like that. Those are our days to worship and to follow. We're supposed to be doing this, but we do.
Hey, and this is another thing that you're supposed to do. I want that, and I want how it's about to read that. And this is another thing. Because I ain't gonna even lie to you. I seen a couple of older brothers like yourself. I met brothers, they be like, oh man, I heard about this 30 years ago. I'm like, yo, well why in the hell did I just hear about it 7 years or 6 years ago? And this is why I read that. Isaiah 58 first.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 58, and verse 1.
Bring it out.
This is a commandment too. And this is a commandment to you. Because you're an older person, you're gonna naturally get more respect than a young. Right. I'm 39, so I'm still middle age. You know what I'm saying? I don't got that on you, right? So you think about it, think about that, and think about yourself and how long you've been around stuff you don't deal with. Read that. This is a commandment. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 58, and verse 1. Cry aloud.
You what?
Cry aloud.
Be very loud in these things. Read on.
Spare not.
Don't spare anybody's feelings. You a grown man. You gotta spare these little crazy jitterbugs out here. That's what y'all call them in Florida, right?
Yeah,
little jits.
Bring it out.
You're doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff in your community. Communities that you grew up. Have these communities got worse since you've been young?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't supposed to let that happen. We don't.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Be loud. Make sure they hear it. Read.
And show my people their transgressions.
Show people their transgressions. Now, it's nice that you know stuff about your history. You know all of it is just a lie in the first place. You know this man been lying to us for hundreds of years. It's nice that you know that, but guess what you gotta do?
Well, I try to teach it. You know, I don't feel nobody, but
hey, whether they heal for bear, you continue. You do that.
I do.
What we do when you see us out here? I know you seen us out here before, right? What do we do?
Y'all.
We gonna yell at you anyway. Hey, listen. You an Israelite according to the Bible. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
We gonna scream it out to you. We gonna try to make sure you act right. We gonna make sure you start selling each other drugs. We gonna make sure the violence stop. We gonna keep yelling it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that your generation should have been doing, because a lot of your generations, they knew. I was shocked to find out how many of them. I was like, yo, I've been walking around. None of y'all ever said, I never heard anything. You know how I'm saying I never heard? Because what you're supposed to do, read that from the top. Read 58 from the top.
We're good. Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud.
That's what y'all wasn't doing to us as young men. I'm talking about my generation, right? In the middle. So you would have been more of a father figure or uncle to us, right?
Right.
So
This Mark.
Mark, hey, what's going on, Mark?
Y'all been safe, man.
Hey, what's going on, Mark?
Y'all take care.
Hey, what you know about your nationality? Alright, come on inside. You may not come all the way, but I want you to see that right there. Where your father is from? Give me that number. Where your father is from? You see how this is labeled? You see Judah, you see African American. So Judah, that's like the head tribe in the Bible.
That's right.
You know the Bible had tribes, right? It was, you ever heard of Moses? Have you ever heard of Aaron? Most people don't talk about Aaron, but you know that was his brother. That was Moses' brother. You know what I'm saying? You had the 12 tribes of Israel. You had Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, all these 12 tribes of Israel, right? And they was given the promises of God. They were the chosen people. And we're gonna prove that. And they went by the pedigrees of their fathers. Because think about it. What did a man give a woman? The seed, right? So let's say, if I take an apple seed from over here and plant it in Georgia, what's gonna grow? But what kind of plant gonna grow? Apple tree, right? Yeah. So no matter where I plant that apple tree, and with that seed, that apple tree gonna grow, right? Yeah, because it's an apple seed. So no matter where you put your seed, what's gonna come out of that woman? Your seed, right? So that's how they determine that. Read that right quick. Don't get it out of the Bible just for you. See, this is the thing. I can say whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? You don't know me. We just met, right? But if I show that God said the same thing, now you're like, oh, snap. Because now you know your father is saying the same thing. All right, read that.
The book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month.
All right, listen to this. Check this out. They assembled the congregation. They're talking about all of us. This is what we was in the wilderness. All of us. Read.
And they declared their pedigrees after their families.
The pedigree is your lineage. I don't know, some people don't know what pedigree means. That's your lineage, right? Read.
By the house of their father.
By the house of who?
Their father.
He considered whatever your father is, that's what you are. It was no half this, no quarter that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your father is, that's what you are.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC.